Now this is the basic technique for making one of the large box frames. Now I've printed out the template onto two A3 sheets of paper. Now what I'm going to do is just stick those together and just line them up here. You can see that just overlaps there. And you can measure it with a ruler so you make sure you've got the exact rectangle here. And then just take some pieces of masking tape and stick that together like that. Now I've done that already on the next piece here to save time, as you can see. And all you've got to do before you start is just roughly cut out the design. Now as you can see, I've roughly cut out the template. I've chosen my piece of thick paper or card, whichever you want to use. Now so you maximise the space and just make it fit, I'm just pushing this into the corner there, and just to keep it in position while you're making the grooves and also cutting it out, I'm just sticking it down roughly with a few pieces of masking tape. Now as you can see, I've just roughly cut out the template from the large sheet of paper so that it makes it more manageable for me to turn around and work with. Now all of the dotted lines here we're just going to crease. We're just going to use a bone folder, or I'm using an embossing tool. So where all the dotted lines are, just line it up and just crease. I usually just give it 2 swipes, and underneath I have a cutting board, or if you wish you could have some thin foam which will make the grooves a little bit deeper. Now all these dotted lines have been scored, and now I'm going to cut it out. Now you could use a pair of scissors or a scalpel, but I've got a large scalpel here. So just line this up, and then taking your scalpel helps if you take the ends off, and just line that up. And I do it to the edge of the black line and just cut out the template completely. Now you can see I've cut it out and I've creased it, and I've bent all the creases all going in the right way. So first thing I do is take these ones which have got that, curved effect there, not the straight ones. I do these first, and all I do is on the end here I just apply the glue that I want. You want a really good strong glue that's really going to hold it in position, which I have here. So you put your glue on there like that. Just put the top on, you don't want that drying out, and then just tuck that in as you fold it, and then that will butt up against the crease there, and just make sure it's equal both sides, which it is, and then just press down. If you want, you could slide your ruler in there and just apply pressure to stick it, but make sure it's butt right in, then everything will geometrically come together. Now you can see I've stuck down the 2 sides there of the frame, and you can see that looks fantastic. Now all I've got to do is fold these over, and that's going to tuck inside. But before I stick it down, I'm just going to apply a little glue just on the flap there, like so. And then that is gently going to fold in there. Now I'm doing this back to front, just ease those out a little bit, and then they'll slide underneath there, and they will fit into position like that. Now a good idea, if you want to, just jiggle them about until you've got them exactly in the right position, and then if you wish you can take a little bit of masking tape and just gently put that across the corner so you've got it exactly where you want it, just while it sticks. And there you can see, finished now, the perfect large box frame.